Vice President Kamala Harris making another campaign stop here in Georgia as the election draws closer. We're just 12 days out from the election.
She is set to speak in less than an hour at the James R. Halford Stadium in Clarkston. 11 Alive political team member and the co-host of the Georgia Vote, Faith Jesse, joining us live there now.
And Faith, we can see the huge crowd behind you, and it's building.
Welcome to DeKalb County CEO Michael.
Absolutely, and right now, DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond just being announced to take that stage. Before that, moments ago, we just heard a powerful speech from Spike Lee. We also heard from Samuel Jackson, who was the first person to take that stage, just speaking to some of the star power, and he might have said tonight's message the best. He said, we've been turning up, we've been turning out, but we cannot stop now. That is the message coming out to voters, is to mobilize those same voters that came out for Biden in 2020. The Harris campaign wants to see them come out this year as well. When we take a look at the crowd here, we're seeing a lot of college students, a lot of younger voters. We're also seeing a lot of black men, a group that the Harris campaign has really been trying to speak to. But once again, this is not necessarily about trying to persuade people. This rally is about voting early, not staying at home, talking to your brothers, your sisters, your family, getting everybody out to vote because she needs those same voters here. There is a lot of energy, there is a lot of excitement, but the question is, will this excitement, will this enthusiasm translate to votes? But we will see in less than 2 weeks. And to talk about the frequency that these campaigns have been coming to here in Georgia, we want to head out to Molly Oak in Atlanta. Molly.
A lot of stuff happening over where Faith is. Of course, we know the vice president's visit happening today in our area. And then we had former President Trump coming to our area yesterday. But NBC reports, aside from those two visits, the former president and Senator J.D. Vance came to the state 10 times. As for the vice president and Governor Tim Walz, they visited Georgia 8 times.
It's scary and it's wild because I feel like Georgia should not be something the fate of our country relies on.
When you live in a state like Georgia,
I think it's a good thing that they're coming.
Presidential and vice presidential candidates are coming to swing states. But will it swing your vote? Does it make a difference?
No, it doesn't make no difference, no.
Absolutely. Having that sort of presence in the city allows residents here to actually see that they actually care.
I don't think it makes much difference whether I vote for Trump or Harris on whether or not they came to Georgia.
But visits to a battleground state leave Georgians battling traffic.
The traffic is very chaotic.
So are visits worth the wait behind the wheel?
Of course, because it shows their intent. Intention matters. Words, you can say the words all you want, but your actions matter.
This is a mess. Like, I'm all for the voting. I'm not saying I'm not that, but it causes a lot of traffic.
Yes, but this is Atlanta, and this is what you sign up for. Atlanta's always been known for a headache as traffic. So it's not really that, it's not that out of the norm for this place.
I'm just happy when it's over, so we can get our traffic back the way it was. But everybody go out and vote. All right, so whether you're stuck in lines of cars or lines of voters, everyone we talked to agreed it is important to make sure you go out and vote. Faith.
Molly Oak live for us. Thank you so much. And speaking of the frequency of these campaigns and candidates coming here, we do know that former President Donald Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, he is expected to be here on Saturday at the Georgia Freight Depot in Atlanta, in an area that is not deep red. But once again, the Trump campaign trying to reach out to these disinfected Democrats who might be on the fence, might not like Harris, might not like Biden, and are thinking about coming over to the Republican Party. So once again, we will be seeing him on Saturday. DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond still on the stage. The vice president is expected to take the stage shortly after 7. We'll send it back to you all in the studio.